Hello, my fire signs. How are you all doing? I am here to do your first 2 weeks of June monthly reading. We're going to take a look into the cards, see what's in store for you for my Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. This is for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So if you have any of those signs, any of those placements, this reading could be for you. If it doesn't resonate with you, please discard it and let it go. If it does resonate with you, then one of the best ways you guys can support me is just liking the video, sharing, subscribing, commenting, all that really good fun stuff. If you guys need your own personal reading, all of that information is in the description below. I am also doing coaching and tarot combos. And guys, without further ado, I think we should just jump right into your reading and find out what's in store for my fire signs for the first 2 weeks of June. Okay. We are going to do things just a tiny bit differently this month. I'm only going to be pulling one card from my Sacred Geometry deck this time around. So please, guides, angels. Oh, we got it right here. Ooh, then card 11. Okay, fire signs. Your first card out of the deck here is belief. So the frequency of belief supports our sense of self-worth based on our gifts and talents and a strong connection to source. Okay, so many of you are actually starting to either initiate exploration of some of your gifts here that haven't been so readily available to you until now. Others of you are taking a much deeper dive into what those gifts are. Now, with this, based on our gifts and talents and a strong connection to source, this is something that you're feeling very guided spiritually by. And when I say spiritually, I mean by a sense of a divine will, that there is something guiding you here to start utilizing more and believing in yourself that you can walk this path. Some of you are being challenged right now on what is this really available to you? Can you really do this? Will people accept you? Is this all being kind of strung up in your head? Like some of these thoughts are coming to the surface right now for the first 2 weeks of June for you. And this is kind of like the overlying frequency of belief. It's very strong, very important here to have a strong sense of belief in you and your abilities and what your divine gifts are at this current time. I'm going to just take a look into my Working the Light Oracle and find out here. What other messages do we have for fire signs to go with this belief frequency, working with their gifts? Oh, I love it. Okay, the first card out, we have birthing a new age. Birthing new creations, dreaming a new world into being. So for many of you, and these the colors are very similar. This is again, you're searching for a path that aligns with a purpose that is meaningful to you, but utilizes the parts of you that you haven't been utilizing yet. Or you've been a little bit hesitant to for fear of judgment. And part of that judgment is fear of judgment of others, but also judgment of yourself. I'm feeling like it's going to be, there's a risk here involved for many of you. And we have, oh my gosh. Wow. Okay. We have 2 cards that flew out, and I have to say this one flew out while I was shuffling. We have Pleiades. This one flew out while I was shuffling before we started this video when I was pre-shuffling all your cards, fire signs. Double mission, channeling and uplifting humanity. Again, okay. And then the other one that came out with it, the double message here is longing for home, belonging, the original light workers. So already, fire signs, this reading here is really tapping into your mission. Stepping up to the plate, I just heard, is it's time to step up to the plate and take a swing, actually, to take a swing. So for some of you, there's going to be some channeling coming through. This is some of the gifts that came up through here. Some of you aren't feeling like you're worthy enough to be speaking about this. You're questioning what you're channeling. You're questioning if it's even real. And some of you are actually relating to the Pleiades star system, your Pleiadian star family. Now, the other one, Mintakan, is a longing for home, belonging, the original light workers. This kind of ties in because, well, when you're working with the divine source and you're working with your gifts, there is a sense that you are connecting back to home. This could be home as in your home star system, but it also could just be home into who you truly are, in a sense of like you at your most deepest soul level of the actual birthing of your complete creation here in this universe. This is all tied into birthing a new age. I'm going to put these two together here. Okay. And then let's take a look. I'm going to be using my Fairy Oracle fire signs to find out just one card. We're going to pull one card to find. Before we go into the tarot, we have it. Oh, okay. This one's come out quite a few times. Well, not quite a few times, but it's come out before. And I'm trying to figure out if it came out for you, fire signs. The Master Maker. The Master Maker. So this is really about tuning into mastering your gifts. You know, when I'm looking at this card, some of the messages that, oh my gosh, wow, look, okay, first of all, the number is 22 and belief 11 here. Wow. Okay, so we already have master numbers really showing up in your reading, fire signs. There's a level of mastery here. You could be working with some of the masters, but I'm feeling more so this is about mastering yourself, mastering your gifts. Also, this fairy, he's, I'm just trying to hit it so that the light's not hitting this card the same way. But he's standing in a figure 4 position, and 4 is the number of stability. And I'm feeling like it's time to gain more stability for you fire signs in what these gifts are, whatever your passions are, whatever it is that you feel that you are of service here for humanity on a more purposeful level. That you're wanting to also commit. When I think of the number 4, because it's so stable, it does go along with that idea of committing. Again, I keep hearing it's time to step up to the plate. So this is about taking action these first 2 weeks of June in something that is going to be of service to humanity. So, okay, let's go into the tarot. For my fire signs, what messages do they need to know here about stepping into their power, stepping into who they are, stepping into the gifts that they've known are a part of them? Wow, okay, they've got like some flipped over cards here. Okay, so we have 2 cards that have kind of come out here. The first one is the King of Coins. Again, this is the highest level of mastery that you can get through the coins, which is all about the earthly realm. This is about could pertain to your finances, the home environment. But what I'm really sensing with this is that the message that I'm getting more for this card with the King of Coins is that it's about really becoming the king, the leader, the divine leader, sovereign leader of the third realm here, the 3D realm, in a way that serves humanity. So bringing these more esoteric, intangible gifts into the tangible now, with the King of Coins. And bringing in that level of confidence. You know, the coins energy is a lot about stability. It's the earth element, very loyal, very, very stable. And I'm getting this sense of important to tell you it's time to be loyal to you and your truth. Now, the other card that came up is the Eight of Cups in reverse. So the Eight of Cups in reverse is perhaps not walking away yet from things that aren't serving you. There might be I'm getting a sense that some of you are having difficulty letting go of something, like a way of doing something, or walking away from someone who's kind of holding you back from this, who might be deterring you a little. But I feel that you are in a position, though, to finally make this move and to walk away. Now, when I say walk away, just walking away from the parts that really aren't serving you. Walking away from those parts. Not necessarily walking away from the person, but walking away from that which is no longer serving you, because it's truly time to step into this, and it's really truly time to believe. Perhaps you're not walking away from the part of you, or leaving behind the part of you, letting go of the part of you that is still in disbelief of these abilities that you have. What other messages do we have here for fire signs? Too many cards. There we go. Okay, interesting. We have another king. We have the King of Wands and the Knight of Coins that have come out together. So again, okay, the message is very clear here. You have another king coming up. A king that represents a lot of creative passion, a lot of confidence. This is the king that goes after what he wants. He knows exactly how to go out and get it. He isn't afraid. He doesn't see obstacles in his way. And if there are, he uses them to his advantage. I don't know why I just said that. Okay, that's for someone out there who's looking at obstacles right now. But again, now we have this Knight of Coins in reverse. What I'm really feeling like the overlying message here for you, fire signs, is it's time to really step into the power of who you are. You're no longer the knight. It's time to be the king. And for some of you, you've been kind of sitting in the back seats, allowing something else to drive the car, someone else to drive the car, or perhaps you've been taking not orders, but taking advice instead of listening to your own. And I'm really feeling that the message here with these two cards coming out together is that there's something you're very deeply passionate about at this time that really needs to come out. It really needs to be heard and shown. And it's this idea of leaving behind the need to always check in with others. Like you get to make the choices now. You are the leader of your domain here. And so whoever this reading is for, this is about letting go of the need to get advice from others, to believe in yourself, to fully believe in your connection here, okay? That what you are doing, what you are ready for, what you are birthing, utilizing the highest aspects of yourself that are really truly divine gifts, but you've been kind of not so sure about them. It is time now to become the master maker. It is time to build that stability, that strength, that confidence. Be loyal to you and your heart, your own mind. What other messages do we have here for fire signs? Oh, wow. Okay. Beautiful. So we have the Six of Wands and the Nine of Swords in reverse. So again, this is it's time for you to be acknowledged. It's time for you to let people acknowledge you and let go of the anxieties that are holding you back. If there's anything you've been kind of losing sleep over, things that have been really weighing heavily on your mind, it's really time to let that go and let your successes come forward. There is really no better time than now, I just heard. And again, it is time to be heard and it is time to be seen. So with this Six of Wands card, it's very much a sense of victory and returning home. So this idea of like belonging for home, you are coming home to yourself when you truly connect with this part of you that has been lost, but only lost because of the disbelief in yourself. What other messages do we have for fire signs? What other messages do we have for fire signs? There we go. Woo. Wow. Okay, another 9. And Queen. Wow, you're getting a lot of court cards here. Okay, we have 3 cards that have come out together. We have the Queen of Coins. Duh, I just love it when the Queen and the King of a suit show up in a reading. It's very powerful. It's very powerful fire signs. We have the Nine of Wands, which is the Wounded Warrior, and then we have the Justice card in reverse. And already what I'm hearing right now is that the justice is not being served right now because of this this disbelief. You are not being fair to you. You are not being fair to who you truly are. And this Wounded Warrior, I'm kind of hearing like, how much longer do you want to go through this battle of not being true to you? How much longer do you want to wait and rely on someone else's approval? The Queen of Coins here too, I really love this card because the Queen of Coins, she's very nurturing. She's very recognizable. People look up to her. They really look to her for advice. Ooh, it's time to allow people to come to you for advice as opposed to constantly see. You have more than you know. You have the ability to do all of these things that you have been waiting for. You have been waiting very long time to do these. You've been disbelieving in yourself. You've been holding back. Okay. Her third eye is lit up. Her third eye is completely lit up. And I really believe that this is for whoever is really tuning into your more psychic gifts right now, your more divine abilities that aren't tangible here in the 3D. And you are going to be of service in ways that not are just through this idea of the third eye opening up. It is that, but it's also that You've acquired quite a lot of information and wisdom through this journey you've been on. You've been on a very tough journey, and you have accumulated very much wisdom. You've accumulated a lot of wisdom that wouldn't be able to be found until the journey is walked, and you are walking it. And so now it is time for you to share this information with those who are ready to walk their journey. So fire signs, it looks like it's time to step up to the plate, my dears, and allow yourself to be seen and heard. Have the confidence. This King of Wands is one of the most confident cards in the deck. And the fact that you have the King and the Queen of Coins here is telling me that you are in complete balance here of what you need. It's more in your head that's really stopping you. It's this mental stuff, this anxiety that you really need to let go of. And allow for the scales to be more balanced in your favor here. Tip the scales into your favor. And really, when I see, you see there's this yin and yang here. So use beautiful, the yin and yang, the masculine, the feminine, and you have the masculine and the feminine coming up in one of the suits here, which means they're fully supportive of one another, which means you are fully supported in what you are going forward here. So June, the first 2 weeks of June, I would say some of you are going to be channeling information, and you already have been, and it's time to really honor that and allow yourself to be more immersed into the reality of its truth, and that it's helping you to be part of this new age that is birthing here on the planet, an age of love, an age of unity, an age of deeper understanding of what's really going on here. So fire signs, I hope this reading was helpful to you. If you need your own personal reading, all that information is in the description below. Mwah, I love you all. I'll be back with you soon.